Hey guys, welcome to another ramble. I hope you are doing well. I hope that you're taking time for yourself because you're the most important investment. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. So I feel like if you have a similar operating system, as usual, I mean, this is why I make these videos. We're on the same vibe, we're on the same frequency. We have like probably I don't know, like very similar outlooks on life, perceptions, whatever. Um, Man, I don't know what, yeah, I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. I also have obsessive tendencies, especially when I'm trying to like figure something out. You know what I mean? And I've been kind of sort of stuck on the whole empath narcissist dynamic, you know? Like for me, it's just like I really, really want to understand something that is still, you know, perplexing so that, again, when I look at it, it's just like I can understand it from the inside out, from all the angles, and I won't be bothered. It's just, I feel like things that are perplexing, like always kind of like linger in the background of the mind until it's like fully understood, and then you're like, okay, I cleared that. It's kind of like school. It's kind of like going to a class and then learning a lesson, and you can't pass until you learn the lesson and pass a test. Same thing. Like for me, I obsessed on topics that I still haven't fully grasped a full picture on. And the empath narcissist dynamic is one that I continually, I don't know, get more insights on because it's been so prevalent, and it's just like I want to like understand it, and I also want to share my newfound knowledge so people can help themselves, in those situations. So like I was just like sitting around and I was just like, man, this empath narcissist dynamic, I feel like it's a spiritual battle. And I feel like I've mentioned this in like roundabout ways in other videos, but I think it's a spiritual war that's going on between the two contrasting energies, and it's just like, angels and demons, and it's just like weird because we like love each other, and there's this strange magnetic pull that we have that attracts us to each other, but it's also very damaging, you know, very, very damaging. That's like the best term I can use. It's devastating, It's like, but I feel like whenever you encounter this, it's like I want to say essential. It's an essential part of like the learning process so that you can know yourself better and then know your adversary better, so that you can, I don't know, deal with things more graciously and rise above. But yeah, I definitely think it's a spiritual battle. It's like angels against demons. Think about it. It's like we're here to heal, we're here to bring light, we're here to like foster more awareness and care and love and consideration in the world, and they're out to like destroy things and like I don't know, just stay in the dark, destroy things. The complete opposite of what we're trying to do. And I'm just like, okay, it's like the sun and the moon, I suppose. The sun and the moon encountering each other. And by all means, I think like both are necessary elements in life, especially in this dimension where like duality exists, you know what I mean? But the thing is, like, for me, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, ultimately, I would love to, like, for us to get along, But it's almost like I don't know. I know, like, you can't make something work if both people aren't working. And it doesn't really work if just one person's doing all the work. At that point, it's one sided and it's very tiresome. And honestly, I've gotten to a point where it's quite boring dealing with such people. It's just like, it doesn't even emotionally impact me anymore. Like before, when I was like, I don't know, less aware, I was confused, I was conflicted, and then I'm like, oh, okay, wait a second. This isn't my stuff. This is your stuff. You're confused, you're conflicted, and you're trying to, like, basically um, manipulate me into believing that that's me when that's you. Or maybe I've manipulated myself. I've sabotaged myself into believing that that's my energy when that's not my energy. You notice, like, when you're around, like, narcissists, like, you feel crazy. And then also, it's just like you become someone you're not. I feel like we're just acting out on an external level their internal atmosphere, but then, in the physical realm, it's like when you see somebody do that, it's just like, of course, you're gonna think that person's crazy. When in actuality, no, I just like basically absorbed your energy and I'm reflecting it back to you. I'm reflecting your projection. All the things you want hidden, I'm like bringing it to light. And then, it's just like I'm becoming or reacting in a way that is not natural for me. But yeah. And then it's also like this dynamic where like your light disturbs their demons. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to like, I want to say coexist with narcissists without really playing the victim game or like being angry about it. Like just to a place where I'm super neutral about it. Like I can like literally just stare it in the face. Currently, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a phase where it's like the light has been like like shed. Light has been shed, and I can feel myself getting very defensive and very angry. Like so, like if some narcissist were to come to me with their bullshit, I'd fucking cut them down. Like no joke. Like I would just use my fucking words and my newfound knowledge and my intellect to cut them down. You know, maybe that's a season that we're going through. It's time for empaths to like awaken and realize and fucking cut these fucking demons down, dude. Yeah, because all it is like demonic entities attached to these people and using these people as vehicles to wreak chaos. And it's just like somebody needs to say something, somebody needs to stand up. And who better to do that than a fucking, I want to say, super empath, which is basically an empath that has like gained a high level of self-awareness, you know? Yeah, that's where I'm currently at, guys. It's like I was like I'm tired of like talking about, I'm not a victim here, okay? But I do realize that I participated in very unhealthy dynamics because I was a very unhealthy empath, you know? But and then I needed to be destroyed. I needed to destroy myself in order to be reborn again. And in this rebirth, in this current timeline, I'm like low key angry, and I just, my tolerance for fucking nonsense is just zilch. Like I will fucking cut down fucking demons. I will fucking cut down narcissists. Like no joke. Like you try to manipulate me or gaslight me, mistreat me, lie to me, deceive me. I have no fucking time. No time for this shit, man. Doesn't care how much I love you. Doesn't care how much. Doesn't matter how much love I have in my heart for everyone. I will refuse to allow anyone to fucking, I don't know, like siphon my energy, mistreat me, like pull the wool over my eyes. I have no fucking tolerance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like low key angry about it. I don't know if I'm angry at narcissists or I'm angry at myself for allowing myself to like put up with this bullshit for so long. You know what I'm saying? Well, this was a kind of angry rant, but shit. This channel is not about being like fake. This is about being real. This is about being authentic. Let's honor all the emotions on the emotional spectrum, okay? And let's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like every emotion, no matter like where it sits on the emotional spectrum, is useful. It's just what are you using, or how are you using that energy behind that emotion? Are you using it for more destruction, or are you using it for like healing purposes? In my case, in your case, it's just like, yeah, like these narcissists and demons have been getting like away with murder for way too long. They've been getting away with bullying, abusing, lying, deceiving, and it's just like at some point it needs to stop. And who better to stop it than a fucking awakened empath? You know what I mean? Yeah, and as mentioned in my previous video that I recorded earlier today, it's like, dude, when these narcissists have been getting away, these demons have been getting away with this bullshit for so long that they're fucking shocked when you freaking call them out. Like seriously, they're like stunted. They're like, what? Like, oh my god, this person sees me. And yeah, they'll react with silence. They'll react with victim, like playing the victim. They'll react by blame shifting, trying to throw that shit back on you. And it's just like, no, I didn't create this problem. I'm not creating this discord. I'm not creating this disharmony. I'm not creating this confusion. I am not the fucking problem. You are. So now I'm going to hold you accountable. I have my fucking invisible sword so I can cut the demons down in the spiritual realm. Yeah, like that's why, like, I don't know, like that's why they want you fixated on like a lot of material things, I feel, because they want you to be oblivious to the spiritual aspect of life. And I think you can agree that you've probably been spiritual for most of your life. And there's a big difference between being spiritual and being religious. I think religion, I've mentioned before, it's just like, a way to kind of steer people's belief systems in a particular direction so you can be controlled. And like, I want to say, when you're spiritual, like, you don't bind yourself to limiting belief systems. You like are aware that there's something greater beyond that story that they've been trying to get you to subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I don't know. If you guys learned something from this, cool. If you guys didn't, that's cool too. My whole point is I want to be as authentic as possible. And I also want to share the knowledge that I have, accumulated, so that others out there who are like floundering have a reference point. That's the whole point. It's just like, stop putting up with bullying and abuse and mistreatment. Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, it's just like, fuck, it hurts my heart because I love these people, but at the same time I love myself. I'm not gonna let you fucking like mistreat me, period. Yeah, and just being put in situations where it's like you don't want to leave, but you have to for your own well-being. And that's why I think one of the toughest lessons in life is letting go. Like literally releasing everything, surrendering everything that is no longer applicable to who you are and what you stand for and where you're heading. Not everybody can go with you. It's unfortunate, but breaking that codependent cycle, it's like, okay, as much as I wanted to take you with me to a higher dimension of existence, it's like, I can't, especially if you're not going to fucking do your work, and if you're not going to like take responsibility and accountability for what you're doing, especially if you're not going to break ancestral cycles, especially if you're not going to recognize that you have demons attached to you and you're not cutting them down. Anyways, I'm done. I'm done here. I hope you had and have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't let anyone freaking make you confused or lie to you or deceive you or like make you feel less than. If somebody is making you feel less than, it's because they're fucking insecure, honestly. They're insecure. And to make themselves feel better about themselves, they gotta like make someone else feel small. Talk about emotional and mental abuse, and manipulation. Let's be aware of these things so that when it presents itself to us, it's just like we like see it clearly and we just cut that off. Cut the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yes, take care. Amen.